Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video. We're going to have a look at the ECM WFX Standard Model for today's second video. So this is our 30-day European outlook. We'll also go for weeks 5 and 6, gets us to day 42 as well. So I shall get on that for you in a moment. Just say that first. Video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and it's a 10 to 14 day on the way later on this afternoon, bringing you update with all the latest stratospheric developments. Of course there will be. Well, please like, share and subscribe on all today's videos and content. Thanks so much everyone for doing that. Thanks so much to ECM.wf.int for supplying the charts of the data as well, by the way. Thanks so much, EC. Right, going to start off with week 1 mean sea pressure anomaly taking us through this week, the 3rd to the 10th of March. So we're going to have a ridge of high pressure over and to the east of the UK and Ireland, covering much of Europe through the course of week ahead. Low pressure though cut off down towards Spain and Portugal, and low pressure running into northern Scandinavia and Nordic regions as well. 500 millibar height only from the Arctic and the north part of you down, looks like that. Again, there's that cut off low down towards Spain, Portugal. Big ridge though covering many parts of Europe this week, and middle air pressure in the extreme northern portion of Europe. So it's a very mild, if not warm week in many areas, with significantly above average temperatures. Core of the warmth is in the north, so through Norway, Sweden, Finland, and into Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, down to Belarus, we find temperature anomalies between around 6 and 10 degrees above average. More widely, though, through many parts of Europe, with 3 to 6 degrees above average. Goes a little bit cooler down towards some parts of Spain, Portugal, but the real cooler conditions are actually in the far southeastern corner of Europe this week. Greece and Turkey, that's where we've got some below average temperatures. Most parts of the Med, though, coming out with above average temperatures. Precipitation wise, we can see all about wet weather into Spain and Portugal. Great week, could be a real danger, could be a real deluge there, and into the far south of France as well. Also, we see it's wetter than average, some of that rain, some of that snow into Norway, pushing towards Sweden as well. Otherwise, a lot of dry weather to come. Turkey and the Black Sea, I suppose, coming out wetter than average, but a lot of dry weather elsewhere across Europe. Actually, that's not Black Sea, is it? Black Sea? What are you doing, Gav? I was away from school today, we talked geography. No, there's the Black Sea. So, the wetter weather there is away from Black Sea. Sorry about that. Those of you near the Black Sea. Right, well, no, most parts of Europe, though, from either the UK to the Black Sea, are coming out drier than normal into the Med. So the central, the western portion of the Central Bowl is wet. That could include the Balearic Islands, but Corsica, Sardinia, and Italy, over the Adriatic and Balkans as well, looking drier than normal. Greece is also coming out wetter than average as well. Right, let's go to week 2, which is temporary 17th of March. And, bit of a change this week. You find high pressure building up over Iceland, northern blocking, with low pressure in the Atlantic and through West Europe. Could perhaps start to bring some colder air into the north and the west of Europe. Let's have a look at the 500 millibar height anomaly. So, well, that looks rather different, doesn't it? We've got a ridge over on the southern and eastern side of Europe, bit of blocking towards Greenland, and low pressure towards what are we talking about? Low pressure towards the central part of the Atlantic, sorry. Right, temperature anomaly then looks like that. So the warmest conditions are in the eastern portion of Europe once again. Anywhere from about Poland eastwards, coming out around 3 to 6 degrees above average. Far west of Russia is at 6 to 10 degrees above normal. The extreme northwestern portion, though, is closer to average or cooling down, definitely through the UK, probably through Ireland, and through Norway and Sweden as well. We see Spain and Portugal also coming out close to average, but generally is above average temperatures again through week 2, particularly through the eastern portion of the Med and then through the eastern regions of Europe. And the precipitation anomaly for week 2 Well, we can see where the northern blocking is. That's centred around Iceland and to the north of the UK and Iceland, dry than average conditions there. Wetter than average still, though, through Spain and Portugal in particular. That extends up towards France, southern parts of England, and into the Mediterranean as well. So many parts of the Med coming out wetter average. Corsica, Sardinia, over to Italy too. Wetter than normal there. The far eastern and southeastern portion of Europe is a little bit drier, and then up in the north we find the extreme northeast looking a bit wetter through there, through the Baltic Sea states and up towards Finland, of course. That could be delivering snow into those regions. Right, well, week 3 will be the 17th to the 24th of March, and again we've got low pressure heading in from the Atlantic into the north and west of Europe here. 500 millibar height anomaly looks like that. Low pressure is out in the Atlantic. A ridge is covering many parts of Europe, though. Temperature anomalies for week 3 are largely above average in many areas. The cold retreating away to the north again, being confined close to Iceland. Most areas once more with above average temperatures. Then core of the warmth is over in the far eastern side of Europe, though. But most areas above average anyway. Precipitation-wise, well, still driving average in the North Atlantic up towards Greenland, so maybe a bit of blocking still around. But otherwise, a wet scene through many parts of Europe with average or above average precipitation being seen. And then week 4, people 24th of March to the 31st. Oh, well, this is very mysterious. Let's put in a question mark. No signal there in terms of what's going on. And, where are we going? We're going there, aren't we? So, 500 millibar height anomaly looks like that. 24th to 31st of March. Right, okay. 24th, 31st of March. That's right, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, again, we've got the ridge there covering most parts of Europe. The temperature anomaly above average in most areas. And precipitation anomalies are slightly above average in the extreme north. But the signal is weakening, driving average in the far eastern portion. Right, that's your 30 day. Okay, done. Let's go 3 weeks, 5 and 6 data before we go. So, week 5 is the 31st March, 7th of April. Blocking coming back close to Greenland. Iceland, could that be a tropospheric response to the strap warm? That'd be about the right time frame for one. Winds could be coming in from the north and the northeast there, through west parts of Europe. Bit of blocking seen there with 500 millibar height anomaly. Temperature anomalies are still slightly above average though, and precipitation wise we look like that, so drier in the North Atlantic where we've got that blocking. I think that's a bit inconclusive though. 5 weeks away, and week 6 will be the 7th to the 14th of April. Again, we find blocking around Greenland. I could be setting up a cold April for northern and western Europe. Again, 500 millibar height show that blocking around Greenland and Iceland. That could bring the wind in from the north and from the northeast across the north and west of Europe. Temperature anomalies lowering through the west of Europe. Not cold at this stage, though 6 weeks away, mind. Precipitation wise, not much of a signal. We might have an indication there in weeks 5 and 6 of a tropospheric response to the strap warm. That's the first time we've seen that on those charts. Though obviously we have to monitor that. Before now and then, though, it looks like we're going to be in for quite a bit of warm weather, or mild weather through the earlier part of March anyway. And also, you know, a mix of weather, traditional March mix really across most parts of Europe, but certainly above average temperatures until late in March anyway. Right, we're going to be back a little bit later on in 10 to 14 day. Come back for that in a bit. For this week's 30 day, Sage European Outlook. That's all for now, and thanks so much.